welcome back to my mixed family channel.
Welcome. Have been some changes in our life.
Yeah, since we came from Romania, we had so much going on.
Yes,
actually.
so that's why we couldn't upload any more videos, because after we came in Romania, from Romania, 3 weeks or 4 weeks, something like that, 1 month,
Yeah.
we needed to move. Because we searched for another apartment that was bigger than what we had before, and in the bigger city where I work. So it was a long process and hard one.
Yeah. It has been a hectic one. Moving from there to here.
So we didn't have time to post anymore, because we didn't have time. Basically, we needed to pack our things and put them in the boxes. It was chaos in the house, so that's why we didn't post anymore.
And you're working also?
I was working at the same time, and something like that. So, but now we are good. Now we have moved, have you seen? Now it's another background. Floral background, yes, and it's everything fine. So today, because someone requested, we received more messages about this. How that I'm living in Sweden, why I'm living here, why I left Romania, blah blah blah, a lot of questions. So today I'm going to answer these questions.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to answer these questions, I'm going to tell the story, and the questions will be answered in my story.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was born in Romania. So I was born in Bucharest, Romania, in the capital of Romania. I have lived there almost my whole life, but I have also lived at the village.
In the countryside of
in the countryside. Not so far from Bucharest, but I've lived also in the countryside at the village, so it was beautiful also.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents wanted to move from the capital, from Bucharest, to the village. I'm talking about me, but in my family was more people that didn't like the idea to move there, but I didn't like it either, because I like it when I was small, but not when I get bigger, because I was restrained of doing things, and so.
For interrupting, at how old were you?
When I moved.
When you guys moved,
I was around 9, something like that, 9 years old, and I stayed there until 14.
Oh.
14, and after that I moved. I left to Bucharest
At 14?
My life, basically, it's a long story, a very long story, with many things that happen in my life, but right now I'm not going to take step by step, and so I'm going to say
in general.
In general. Exactly. So after that, I moved. My parents have separated, so my dad remained there, my mom moved. So when I was, after I left from the village side and I get to Bucharest, I started working. At 15 years old I started working. I was tall, not that I'm tall now, but I was tall at that age. So people, it was like the market that we have been in, and you guys have seen it in our video, that market, the big market from Romania, the Chinese market, something like that. I was there working, because They thought I have 18 years old, and they asked my ID. You need to bring me your ID next day. I told them I forgot, and the next day, okay, you bring it the next day.
You postponed it.
Yeah, because they wouldn't do a contract for you. It would be like black work, like how you say.
Underage.
No. Yeah. Like it's what you say in Swedish, what? So it's like
black money.
Black money, yeah, black work. So I was, after some week, they didn't ask me anymore about the ID, and I worked there until I was 18. So when I was 18, my mom was working to like a fast food. So she hired me there. And I started doing pizza, learning how to do pizza. So I was a pizza maker for like 9 years. Nice. So at 18 years old, after I learned how to do pizza, I got the job. I just moved by myself. I wasn't living with my mom. Yeah, to live alone. So I moved by myself. Though I had a very nice life in Romania, like very happy when I was, in my early years, 20 years, in my 20s or something like that. It was like, yeah, no worries, like I was working every day, and it was everything good, but outside with my friends, and I was every day outside, so I had rarely times I cannot even remember when I sit in the house, just in the house. Yeah. So after that, I have been passing through some stages in my life, like some stages that while working and through my life like this, because where I was living, I couldn't afford to take a rent by myself, like an apartment or like a studio, to stay by myself with a contract and so I needed to, like 10 years I have stayed in a villa, and I paid to that person like an amount of money, and I was living to the, to the upper level, like
a rooftop.
Yeah, like the rooftop. It was my rooms there, it was perfect for me. So yeah, I couldn't afford it. It was very hard from one salary, because Romania is not it's a very rich country with very poor people, basically. It's like the salaries are not high. They are better than in most of the countries in Africa, much more better, but not good for the
compared to the other European countries.
Yeah, not good with the prices in Romania, and the lifestyle in Romania. They are not so good. Yeah. So at the age of 24, like, I was always wanting to leave Romania, but I wanted something safe, something secure, something that is going to give me like a good future, Yeah, so when I was around 24, 25, I had a relationship. I had been with a girl. I had a relationship, and then we moved together in an apartment, like a studio, 1 room, kitchen, bathroom, and we were just living by ourselves there. We had a contract, everything was good, but after 3 years, I felt like I have no future anymore in Romania. I started feeling that panic. I was like, I started to get panic because I didn't have any, I didn't see any future for myself in Romania. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now? It's like, I'm gonna have this relationship, or I'm gonna have another relationship, I'm gonna live with someone, and I'm gonna get to like 45, 50, and what am I gonna do? If I'm not going to be able to find a woman to be with my whole life, I know that no one can give you that warranty that you're going to be with someone, Yeah, okay, you're going to be with her, so I wasn't...
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was scared.
Because of having a relationship with someone, or the future for you in terms of work? Or?
Yeah, no, having a relationship, everything. I didn't have where to live later. I didn't know if I'm going to find the right person for me and someone that is going to live with me my whole life. I wanted to have kids. You know, all those types of things. Like, I will try to think and plan them, but I couldn't, because I couldn't see any future for me in Romania. I was like, I cannot work for like 300 euro my whole life, when the rent was like 210. You understand?
Yeah.
Or 500 euro and the rent was like that, and the lifestyle was very expensive for that salary, you know. So I was thinking like, I need to move from this country, I need to go somewhere better, but I didn't want to go like Spain, Italy, like England. Like, these countries they are not for us. The people from Europe, they are not good. They are not good anymore for us. It's very hard to go in these countries and do a living from it, because in Spain, in Italy, the salaries are basically almost a little bit bigger, but almost the same for the expenses and the lifestyle you have there in that country as a foreigner. Yeah, because of course, if you are an Italian or if you are a Spanish and your parents are there and they help you and you maybe have a house, or maybe that's another story.
Else,
yeah, but if you go there like a foreigner, and you try to build your life
it will be a struggle.
It's very and more than that, I didn't like the countries. Like, you know, I didn't like them. It's not like I don't even know how to put. It's not like here in the first place. The rules are not respected so much. For the government, you don't mean nothing. There is a lot of things. You know, it's many things. You know, you see how it's Sweden now.
Yeah.
You've seen how it's Romania, and you're going to see how it's many other countries in Europe.
Yeah.
And it's a very big difference between them. I have been in England, I have been in Italy. I have seen how these countries. I have tried to work in England also, and it's catastrophic. It's yeah, you cannot. I couldn't. It's, you know, it's.
Yeah, I understand now.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, so I couldn't. So yeah, I was around 25, 26, and I was thinking about these things, and I started to get anxious about it. I started to think about my life. I didn't have anyone, any friend or any cousin or any uncle or anyone. I didn't have anyone that have been outside the country, and I could go there. Let's say I could go in Spain, or I could go in Italy. I could go, you know, I didn't have anyone. No friends, no nothing that
could maybe help you or hold your hand to
exactly. So my brother, he was in Sweden for like 1-2 years before. He was in Germany before. He was working there here and there, and I started. He didn't want to leave anymore, because at that time he was meeting a girl and in Romania, and he didn't want to leave her, and blah blah blah, like, you know, love story. So yeah, and I started stressing him every time I was meeting him. I was like, okay, let's go in Sweden. Yeah, let's go. What we gonna do here? There is nothing for us. Blah blah blah. What you gonna do? And at the moment he just quit on saying no, and he said, okay, let me give some phone calls. And he called, and he called to this guy in Sweden that was a Hungarian guy, that was like a scammer guy in the end. So my brother talked with this guy, and he said, okay, yeah, I need some work. How many people are you? And I said, we are 3. It was me, my friend, and my brother. And he said, we are 3 people, and we want to come as fast as we can, blah blah blah. And he bought the tickets. No, we bought the tickets for us. And he said, okay, I'm gonna wait you at the airport. I pick you from there. So we left after maybe like 2.5 months. From somewhere in May. Yeah, somewhere in May. I know when I came in Sweden it was cold. My lips were cracking all the time. In Sweden was like 16 degrees, 15 degrees in Romania. Yeah, in Romania was like 25.
Wow.
you know, I left from t-shirt and I was here with jacket. Yeah. And so guys, was so yeah, so hard. But when I've seen so clean everywhere, everyone was so respectful, no problems with nothing, like, and I've seen the style, the types of how people work, how people take break, how people talk with you. It doesn't matter if he's a manager, he's a boss, it doesn't matter. They're going to eat at the same table with you, they're going to talk with you how it is, blah blah blah. It's things that I haven't met before, like even in England I haven't seen such things. Even in Romania I cannot talk. There is like 5% in Romania maybe good bosses that can talk with you, you know, like you don't see the difference, you know, like the boss and the worker, you don't see the difference. Here in Sweden it's the same. So many things. I've started to meet Swedish people, I've started to go in Swedish families, and it was like very, you know, it was a big change, something that have marked me for life. And I said, okay, I need to do everything I can to stay here. I don't want to leave Sweden. So yeah, in the end, this is my story, basically how I get in Sweden. And after that I started working, because that guy had scammed us so many times.
How did it go with the first job? From the Skava?
From the Skava, yeah, we go working, and he didn't want to pay us. We worked like 3 months and he didn't pay us anything. It was very hard. The good thing was that he was also giving us where to live, like how you say, accommodation, yeah. So the accommodation was catastrophically, I don't even want to talk about it. The first one was all the accommodation that he had gave to us was very, very bad. But me, I wasn't seeing this bad thing. I was seeing that, okay, I was looking to my future, to my family. I didn't care so much, you know, and you know me, I am a person that I am thankful, I am happy with little. Yeah, I'm happy with little, and yeah, I didn't care about the accommodations, blah blah blah. And after that I met someone, and after that we moved together, and after that I started to see I started to see Sweden, and yeah, my first Swedish job was like, it was very hard to get it, my first Swedish. It's very hard in Sweden to get a job when you're a foreigner. It's very hard to get rent, like houses, and I mean at not private, but at you know, companies like we have now. These things are very hard because they have such a good system built that, you know, it's if it maybe is not in your favor as a new person coming here, but is in your for your future and for your security, is going to be better, because you can have a job, very hard to get it, but when you get it, if it's a permanent contract, they cannot fire you. The same as with the house, right?
Yeah.
The apartment, if I get how we have now, we had before also. You have a contract to a company, they cannot
come on there and tell you to move.
Yeah, the contract is forever. So when you're going to move, you're going to move. So the things are very hard to get, but they are they offer you a very good security for the future.
Yeah.
So that helps. So these small things like this have made me realize that Sweden is such a good country, and most of the Nordic countries, like Norwegia, Denmark, Finland, they are very good. They have almost the same systems.
Yeah. I think the main thing that it makes it not favorable for new people coming in, it's the language.
Yes, the language is very hard.
Yeah, and as long as you integrate yourself in the community, I think it gets easier.
Yeah. That, of course, it gets more easier and so on. But yeah, it's hard. Sweden. It's not. People think it's easy, but it's not so easy. When you want to do things like finding a permanent job is very hard. You need to put so much effort. Yeah. The good thing is, after that, you're not going to be fired because they cannot. If you're a good worker and you do your things, you're never going to be fired. But if you're a bad worker, they can fire you. You have 3 warnings. After 3 warnings, they're going to fire you. But as I said, this is just for not for you that you do your job. It's for people that doesn't. So yeah, this is how I left Romania. I wanted to live. I wanted something better for my future. I wanted something better for my kids. I wanted something better for me, and this is how I left. It was not easy. I had a very hard, rough time. But you know, everyone has a rough time. When you live from your comfort, from your home comfort, from your country, from your neighborhood, from people that you know every day, from that you see every day, and after that you don't see any faces that you know. You just hear in the phone, you call in video, and so it's hard. It's not easy. It's very hard.
Yeah.
But you get used. It's for your future. It's for the best. So yeah.
It's a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a lot of sacrifice. It's not easy, but it's better. It gets better and better in life. If you do something for you, you're going to get paid for it later. It's not like you go and that's it. You don't see any. You're not going to see people. You're not going to have a bright future, and this.
As you work, you can be able now to actually even visit your family or invite them to visit you.
It's for your future. Of course, it's hard, but it's for your future. So for me, it was hard sometimes, but not. I can't say that I was like very, very hard.
Did you feel at some point like Sweden is so hard you wish to go back to Romania?
No, never. The only thing that made me think like in the beginning of going back to Romania was just my neighborhood, my people there. That was everything. So I was feeling like, because I was such a social person that was every day outside with my friends, and I felt like that lifestyle for me is gone, but I was still missing it. Like I couldn't have like going out with my friends. Oh, okay, how are you? Blah blah blah. Let's stay here, talk a little bit more. I knew that lifestyle for me it's gone. I need family, I need kids, I need a good job, I need a good house, I need these types of things. So, but you cannot say just stop and head, because you have feelings. Yeah. So this is guys. It's just like that. So Now we are here. Jamila is here. Another story that you know. Yeah. So how many see people you just see them there in the TV or the phone on YouTube, and you don't even know they have a very long story behind and what things that have happened and.
Yeah, because people choose not to share. Not to share.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
And I think everyone in life has this journey before they reach to where they want to be in life.
Yeah.
You need to pass through some steps in life.
Of course. Yeah, the life is just like that. You go through stages.
I'm so proud of you that you took that step even when you are not sure about what you're going to face.
No, I've been in Italy once, and after that I've been in UK, and I've seen it was chaos in UK. You couldn't leave. It was chaos. And after that, when I came in Sweden, and they make the difference: UK, Romania, Italy, and Spain. I have never been in Spain, but I have uncles and so on. My cousin, I said, no, this is the country I want to be in, live in, and I want to be
Oh, they were telling you about their experience there.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And you compare the salaries, you compare the rent, you compare the lifestyle, like groceries, like these things, and you see that you don't, yeah, it's not much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is it, guys. And we want to ask you guys, because there is so many people looking at us, even more now, that they don't subscribe. So please subscribe to our channel. Just press the bell so you can get notified. And we see you next time with a nice video.
With another video.
Yeah. So if you have other questions, or if you want us to talk about something special, just let in the comments, and we're going to make a video about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
watching.
you.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.